Deep in the darkness of the earth, every drop of oil boasts of billions of years of history. Up here on its surface, IOT has been creating history with oil for 20 years. This saga of excellence began in 1996 when Indian Oil Corporation, India's largest commercial enterprise, joined hands with oil tanking, world's second largest independent terminaling leader, to create Indian Oil Tanking, to provide the most modern terminaling solutions to India on the growth path. Thoughts moved fast and so did the hands, and the first chapter in IOT's history stood solid in steel. The flagship terminal at Navghar stood up in 1998 within 24 months. The speed and quality of the execution brought winds of change to India's energy scenario. IOT wowed India with the concept of independent terminaling. In the year 2000, the golden beaches of Goa called IOT, where Zuari Industries sought IOT's expertise in handling petroleum feedstock. In 2001, work on our next terminal began and completed in 2003. The terminal, operated by our joint venture, Zuari Indian Oil Tanking Limited, went on to fuel the entire state of Goa. While IOT's reputation was steadily heading northwards, we were heading for newer locations in the south. Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited's refinery was expanding, and they wanted to shift the bulk LPG loading facility from the refinery premises. IOT built a brand new LPG terminal and bottling facility, adding a feather in CPCL's cap and firmly establishing IOT as a one-stop shop for EPC in oil and gas and terminaling services. Consequently, IOT took on work for IOCL's new terminals in Dumad near Vadodara in Gujarat and in Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. By 2002, IOT's versatility went up by another notch. After proving its mettle in building and operating terminals, IOT was entrusted with operating and maintaining shareholders' terminals at JNPT near Mumbai. 2003 literally meant more power to IOT. The Nuclear Power Corporation Limited tapped IOT's EPC expertise for an upcoming power plant. In 2004, IOT entered the upstream segment with Oil India Limited. EPC contracts for a crude dehydration terminal and pipelines in Assam added a new territory on IOT's map. In 2006, IOT literally soared in the skies with the incorporation of IOSL or Indian Oil Sky Tanking, its aviation fueling joint venture with Sky Tanking and Indian Oil Corporation. IOSL served two of India's busiest airports and a strategically important defense airfield, giving flight to millions of dreams. IOT's excellent track record in Chennai earned the company a build, own, operate and transfer contract for the LPG bottling plant with the Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited. Bottling 30,000 LPG cylinders daily, the plant runs Chennai's kitchens, fueling southern India's metropolis. In 2007 and 2008, IOT rose to handle the EPC demand domestically and internationally through its EPC subsidiary, IOT Engineering and Construction Services, before sailing out to the Middle East to construct the Sohar terminal in the Sultanate of Oman. During the same time, IOT also acquired 81% shareholding in Anvesha Engineering and Construction Limited, becoming IOT Anvesha Engineering and Construction Limited. It also formed IOT Engineering Projects. This was the portal for IOT's EPC capabilities on some of its biggest projects ahead. In 2008, IOT made heads turn in India's petroleum industry. Not only Indian Oil Corporation, but other reputed oil marketing companies entrusted operations and maintenance of their key terminals to IOT. On India's northwestern front, 5 terminals along the 1,054-kilometer long Mundra-Delhi pipeline established new benchmarks in operational excellence. From the marshy coast of Gujarat to the scorching soil of Rajasthan, IOT ensured the Mundra-Delhi pipeline throbs with oil, keeping India's capital and nerve center powered and nourished. Rewards and recognition for safety and excellence marked this brilliant streak, and IOT became a name to reckon with within the operations and maintenance business. To harness the vast potential of infrastructure projects in India and abroad, IOT's joint ventures spread out in a big way between 2009 and 2011. Thus was formed PT IOT Energy Services in Indonesia. In 2011, Qatar Nazi, world's polymer logistic leaders, and IOT formed KTN IOT that created the world's largest polymer warehouse for ONGC Petro Additions project in Gujarat. In 2012, another joint venture, IOT Mabagas, wrote a green chapter in its history, and this feat involved hundreds of local farmers, thousands of chickens, and literally truckloads of chicken litter. The biogas plant of IOT Mabagas runs on farm and poultry waste and creates 2.4 megawatt of green electricity and manure for the state of Tamil Nadu. – 2012 also witnessed work on one of IOT's biggest projects in India. On the East Coast, IOT worked to create the 1.4 million kiloliter crude and product storage facility in Paradip, Odisha. This was the first of its kind tank farm within one of India's youngest, largest, and the most versatile refineries. From crude oil to Bharat 6 fuels, the refinery would churn out every possible fuel type, and IOT's infrastructure would also rise to match the spectrum of products offered. That year, IOT also achieved another breakthrough in India's petroleum sector. In Chhattisgarh, the heart of India, IOT broke ground for a new terminal that would offer shared services to two state-run oil marketing companies. Indian Oil Corporation and Bharat Petroleum Corporation wrote history with IOT to create India's first inland common user terminal. 2013 was full of hectic activity as carefully planned shipments reached the Indonesian island of Karimun, where IOT's brave hearts were braving challenges of weather, geology, and logistics to complete a greenfield terminal on the island of Karimun. The newest terminal in the important corridor heading to Southeast Asia would now add muscle to oil tanking GmbH's global reach. Next year, in 2014, the Indonesian feat had a repeat on the other side of Earth in Turkey. IOT's joint venture IOT Vito put shovels on ground to create a tank farm for the Star Refinery. The project witnessed the biggest migration of Indian workforce to Turkey, a solid team that gave their best in the face of local adversities. – 2015 brought the first train of oil into the common user terminal at Raipur. India's first common user terminal was ready within 21 months from concept to commissioning, a new precedent on many levels. This was complemented by another first, bottom-loading tank trucks that promised better safety and savings. Chhattisgarh got a second powerful gift from IOT as the 300 megawatt Korba power plant with important EPC contributions from IOT was commissioned. From 2016 to 2018, IOT's efforts bore fruits. The Raipur Common User Terminal was inaugurated. Projects in Turkey and Southeast Asia were completed. The tank farm at Paradip played an important role in the refinery exhibiting its best performance and capacity. A cross-country pipeline linking the Paradip refinery to the Raipur terminal increased throughput at Raipur, adding a second wave of energy to the state of Chhattisgarh. As IOT enters the 21st year in India's service, we gratefully look back at these memories and at years of experiences which have made us the company we are today. A long road ahead beckons us, and we are geared to welcome the future with open arms.